Now, there are a lot of behavioral patterns which I see here. For example, take a context where developers often want to work independently and everyone work on one user story. And then they sit on the user story until the end of the day or until the last day of the sprint. And finally, your burn down is something like this. Look at this burn down. So the burn down spikes down on the last day. Now, what do you think about this pattern, this anti-pattern, and for how many of you this anti-pattern is getting repeated? And that's what I'm more interested in. How many of you see a burn down like this in your Zero or whatever tool it is? And to me, this is one of the most and biggest reason why I say this as most of the time when you use a tool or anything like that, when majority of the work usually happens on last 1 or 2 days, now you know what the team is doing. So you should be really lucky to get 1 or 2 steps. And that also, if you're lucky only, you will get it once in a while, just like a festival offer. So this is one anti-pattern where I see most of the burn downs. If you spike down on the last day, if you see, they specifically spike down on the last day. So if you are the coach or a scrum master, so what is your approach here? And how do you really deal with such kind of a situation? And quickly, I'll give a few seconds if someone wants to type in the chat. But I'm interested to know your your response in this situation. How many of you have seen a burn down spiking down in the last 1 or 2 days? And what is your approach in such situations? Yeah. And most of the time, and when you use tools like Zira and all, most of the times I see the burn down is pretty much spiking down on the last day. And that is where I see a huge challenge helping teams understand what is that they are doing in the name of Agile. Yeah. So that's what I see always. I see most of the times. Thank you. Now, yeah, the shorter stories and frequent updates helps. But most of the time, even the update is also happening. There are so many reasons why a burn down will not spike down until a story is fully getting done. And this is something which I see pretty often. Yeah. So, and one reason which I see is how do you control your WIP? That's one of the biggest challenges that I see with the teams.